few others that I can't think of right now. But it's going on. When is it going to stop? And to be honest, the age difference thing has also been going on for a long time. You're 16, 17-year-old. What about these arranged marriages where the child is 16, 17 years old and they're marrying the 45-year-old man? I mean, the problem is that we're not addressing the overall issue. R. Kelly is an issue, but R. Kelly been an issue. He has been an issue, people. It's not a new issue. This docuseries, first of all, I guess what, just brings to light to people who wanted to sleep under a rock. If you've been on a rock since the 90s, here's what's been going on. Latest in the news, R. Kelly loves little girls. Oh my goodness, I had no idea what has been going on. I love his music. Stop it. Stop it. And Chance the Rapper, he just recently said that he's sorry for doing music with R. Kelly. He didn't, and I appreciate it. I tweeted that I don't want to hear what the fuck he has to say, but I want to say I appreciate him at least apologizing and saying, you know what? I shouldn't have done that song with him, because once again, Chance the Rapper has not been under a rock. He knew exactly what's been going on. He knew that R. Kelly had been accused of being with little girls. He knew that, and he still did a song with R. Kelly. So at least he's willing to admit it. But I didn't want to hear it. That's when I'm just being honest. I didn't want to hear it. Just like I don't want to hear Dame Dash talking about he kept quiet long enough. He wanted to. No, you did not keep quiet long enough. You wanted to say something, but you just as bad. I don't want to hear it. And a couple of other things I had an issue with the docuseries. I saw Tarana Burke on there. I think she's the founder of the Me Too movement. I'm over the Me Too movement because all I keep hearing is about you lovely celebrities who, wanted that part in that movie, who wanted that commercial. I don't care about them. You know who I care about? I care about my neighbor who works at McDonald's right now and whose boss grabbed her butt. I care about the girl at Walmart. I care about the girl at Burger King. I care about the lawyer. I care about people who none of you guys know. Are the only people who are affected by this Me Too movement are celebrities with some money in their account? I tweeted this woman named Gretchen Carlson because she, as I was watching the R. Kelly film, she is doing a show about the everyday woman who deals with sexual harassment. I have also dealt with sexual harassment in the workplace, and I don't see anybody that looks like me, regular, who don't have any power, who don't have the money for lawyers and to take people down. I can't afford to get my accuser. I want the Me Too movement to show more regular folk. I'm tired of seeing the celebrities because I don't see them doing nothing for me or for anyone else. And yes, I need to see it. I don't care if it's behind the scenes and, we doing a lot of work. No, I want to see it. I want to see it. As you can tell, I'm really upset. I was just so angered by the docuseries, by the parents who sit around and crying. I was upset at a lot of the older women who literally probably grew up on the news, the 35-year-old, 33, the 40-year-old who grew up on the news of R. Kelly, and still basically thought that, I don't know, it was, I don't even know what they thought. And so I can't speak for them. I'm trying not to be insensitive to them. But the little girl, oh my goodness, the little girl, I was just devastated. The mother who went back for Dominique, same thing, I did not feel sorry for the mother at all. But for Dominique, I'm glad that she's out, and I really hope and pray that she gets the help that she needs to realize that she deserves better. The last couple of minutes, I just wanted to go, statistics are a big deal. And I'm not saying that they're all 100% real, but they're out there, and, you really need to look at it. You really need to pay attention to the statistics. it says roughly 1 in 10 victims of child sex abuse later went on to abuse children as adults. And it wasn't even just sex. It says family history of violence, sexual abuse by a female, maternal neglect, and lack of supervision were all associated with increased risk of being an abuser for males. Okay, that is for males. Okay, I just wanted to point that out, that this is the research for males. And it's just sad. It's really just sad that they also say that research has found that at least 1 in 6 men have experienced sexual abuse or assault, whether it's a childhood or as an adult. And that is probably a low estimate, since it doesn't include non-contact experience, which can also have lasting negative effects. And the problem is that the reason why a lot of the statistics are low is because males don't speak out. It says males have such experience are less likely to disclose them than females. And it says only 16% of men with documented history of sexual abuse consider themselves to have been sexually abused, compared to 64% of women with documented history of the same study. So only 16% of men even considers their violation to be a violation. 64% of women have spoke out about being violated, and 16% of men even consider themselves being abused. And it's just crazy. It is crazy because they don't speak up. They don't speak up. And it's sad. And it's not just boys. It is men. It is men at the workplace when the female grabs their crotch, when she throws herself at them. You know what I'm saying? They're uncomfortable. They don't want it. But they don't say anything. Why would I say something? Because I'm a man. And I hate to talk about movies because obviously you don't need to go to a movie because, like I said, there are statistics. There are men who attend domestic violence. When I was attending domestic violence meetings, there were men in there. So I don't think you need to. But if you look at the movie with Idris Elba and Beyonce, can't think of the name right now. It's not coming to me. But in that movie where, you know, the female, I can't think of her name either. The white female who basically wanted him, throwing himself at her and all that stuff. I mean, that is real life though. That is real life. Men who turn you down, hey, you know, thing. And even if they flirt, they don't even think of it as flirting. They see a beautiful, you know, I'm sure he thought she was a beautiful girl. I mean, he's human. Being married doesn't mean that you can't find someone else that's attractive. Looks are looks. You know, you see somebody, oh, thank you. You know, you give a smile maybe. It don't mean that I want you. It don't mean that I'm going to take you home. It doesn't mean I'm going to cheat on my spouse. It doesn't mean that I'm going to start dating you. You're beautiful. You gave me a compliment. I give you a compliment back. Let's keep it moving. That's real life. But men don't discuss that. They don't talk about that because who's going to believe them, or who think, oh my goodness, a woman hit on you? Oh my God, it's the end of the world. No, it is the end of the world. It's the end of the world that they can be abused, that they can be assaulted, that they can be sexually harassed, and no one gives a fuck. And no one gives a fuck. And then, to be honest, then we get upset when they don't defend us, when they don't protect us. Well, we're not protecting them. Everybody wants, but nobody wants to give. Everybody wants you to care about them. But can you care about others? Can you stop putting yourself at the top of the list? I only have 3 minutes left on this episode. I still have so much to say about the docuseries. There's a lot to get into. I just needed to definitely get out the points that I put out there. If you're listening right now, I appreciate you listening. If you have any comments, is there anything extra you want me to add? I would probably do another episode later today. I'm just trying to kind of follow the story, and I am seeing what other people are saying. And I hope that people don't think that R. Kelly's getting a pass from me. Literally, that's the last thing I said on this. But unfortunately, when it comes to the internet, people kind of hear what they want to hear. He is a monster. He is disgusting. I want him put away. I want his music to stop being played. I want him to not be able to have another concert. I want him to pay for the crimes that he has done to these women. I want all of this. And I hope someday that these women get this justice, because he is disgusting. He does need to be muted. The radios need to stop playing him. But I want people to acknowledge the role that they have played, not only in his life. Well, people who played a role in his life, they might no longer be here. But I want everyone to understand the role that was played in these girls' lives, how you put them in the path of